little about yourselves and what you're excited about MOR Vacations and what's going on with you.
Thanks, Matt. As Matt mentioned, Deb and Chris Lewis from Flowery Branch, about a half an hour from here. A beautiful setting up toward the lake. But what'd you ask me again?
Hey, tell us more about yourself. Hey,
I'm sitting here just
what you're excited about. Tell us about the live event. What your game from.
You see the challenge he has personally with me is my attention span sometimes can be a little slack, not to mention procrastination. But Matt has a unique gift about identifying strong and weak points in each and every one of us. And Matt and I had a conversation, oh goodness, about a year ago. And I pretty much put it out there, where I was, where I came from, what I was looking for in a leader, what I needed to grow to the next level, as we've so often heard. And Matt sort of rose to the occasion and took me up underneath his wing and began to teach me. Well, the school of hard knocks, and sometimes your experience can undo your future blessings simply because of your pride or ego. So everyone be careful with that. I'm sure you don't have a problem with it like I do. You simply have to humble yourself, start over, take your gifts. And the one thing that I noticed about this opportunity is the fact that you can take your ability, God-given ability, and diversify. And there's timing for that. Like each and every one of us, there's been timing in our lives that have set the stage for the next level. Well, I feel as if we have arrived in timing. We've simply done a lot of groundwork in other businesses, similar in the vacation industry, leading us to this point. And so the groundwork and the discipline has been laid. So for those of you who are struggling out there, for those of you who are deciding whether or not that you have what it takes, well, you probably can convince yourself real quick that you don't. So reflect that thought and simply think about what you do have to offer. Because as you have seen, the diversification of people that are in this room, each have something deep down inside that they know without a doubt, that they have passion for, that they have something that they can bring to the table. Well, I'm speaking to all of you who are considering MOR Vacations. Bring what you have to the table and let people like Matt and the other leaders in this room personally coach you via the telephone, internet, any means possible, so that you can take your passion, your desires to the next level. Because simply putting it this way, an opportunity, they come and go in our lives. But it's those opportunities that you grab hold on and never let go. Those are the ones that produce the results that you're looking for. And I speak for my wife and I both. We're both in a business venture mentality at this point. We're doing a lot of training, a lot of growing, a lot of learning how to work with each other. So husbands and wives, I have found, always make the best team members. They're the most productive, they're most successful, and financially I think they're rewarded the most. And I believe what transpires when you see a couple such as Deborah and I and Matt and Catherine and others that have spoke here today is the power of two. When two or more come together and agree on something that is in your heart, how can you go wrong? How can you possibly go wrong? So I welcome everyone here and everyone listening, everyone that will see my testimony, that I encourage you to at least investigate and ask the questions that need to be asked, pray the prayers that need to be prayed, and then let God do the rest.
That's awesome. Deborah, do you have anything to share? Give it up for Chris and Deborah with personal